It's a Top That Trade Day. Joining us now, Phil Flynn, a Fox Business contributor, and Alan Nuckman, an options trading pro. Here we go, guys, with our trader game. Round number one, Treasury Trouble. We've seen those yields dip to really historic lows in some cases. Do you buy that dip?
The limbo rates.
What you do is you refinance.
How low can they go? Yeah.
I mean, there's no question.
Well, prior to the last financial crisis, one of the things that drove the economy was refinancing the economy. If you do refinance, just don't spend it on stupid stuff like.
Well, no, I'm not saying a
TVs
cash out refinance. I'm saying refinance your rate so your payment is lower.
Yeah, that's a
so.
good
I mean,
thing.
we saw the 30-year go down below 2%. That hasn't happened.
Yeah,
so
it hasn't.
mortgage
buy
rates.
More property.
Yeah, there you go. Mortgage rates are very, very inexpensive. So there's no inflation.
And one of the things that we did see because of lower rates is actually the price of houses start to go back up. So there was a little give and take here. I know that we've heard some talk about softness in the housing market, but if you look at prices, they've gone up because there's a lot of demand. So I think what's happening here for the first time in a long time, housing sellers have a better market because there's more buyers in the market because of lower rates. So supply and demand, you can get better prices.
That's
for
how
that
it works.
home.
That's how it works.
Oh, is that what that is? Can I write that down? Supply,
Write that down.
demand.
Round number two, fourth quarter back. Will we see an end-of-the-year rally?
Here we go. We're taking it for the fourth quarter. Here we go. The quarterback.
So they're saying the expectations for earnings for the fourth quarter are I think I saw somewhere they were looking for double digits once again.
I think go for the bomb. What happened to our earnings recession? Weren't we supposed to have an earnings recession? When's that going?
It did. The last quarter we were essentially unchanged, but that was still better than what they expected. So it's all about expectations.
Wait. How can you say unchanged is a recession?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was supposed to be negative growth, but there actually was unchanged growth. So
we didn't get a recession.
So we did not have an earnings recession.
Promised us.
Well, some people are promising us some gains in the next fourth quarter. So I think that's going to happen. I think they're going to continue to surprise, and that's what drives the market. That's what drives the multiples of stocks, and that's why it supports them at sometimes what people think are higher prices.
I think do a flea flicker. We're going to have a big rally in the end. Go for the bomb. Go for the long play into the end of the year. It's going to be a touchdown.
Round number three, wicked weather. The Farmer's Almanac is calling for a polar coaster. It is going to be frigid, they say. But what market could heat up?
I was looking at the woolly caterpillars like they do. They look fatter this year.
So that's your sign?
That's a true sign. That's what these people look at. They look at the caterpillar. If you're wearing a heavy coat.
The Farmer's Almanac, there is some correlation to what they say. So I imagine they're going to be right. At some point during winter, it's going to get really cold. That's what they're saying.
That's it. And I'll tell you this: if we do come in,
if they could tell me which
average,
day, that'd be nice.
I'll tell you one of the things would be natural gas. Right? And listen, after natural gas right now, prices have been low. We've had incredible production, and most of the people have been bearish on natural gas for a long time. But we've learned from prior polar vortex, like 60 below zero windshield factors in Chicago, that you can have major pops in this market. If you believe that we're going to get a strong winter, a perfect thing to do is buy some long-term options on the natural gas. And if you get that pop,
there you
go.
Price pop potential.
On your bonus round question for today, you guys do a terrific job on Top That Trade. And you've been on Business First AM for quite some time now. What is the premiere for today? What number is it?
5. We want one. We want to
be optimistic and say 5 plus. All right, there you go. 5 with the star to the top.
It's absolutely the premiere for season 5. We thank you guys. We're glad you're bullish on our show. Business First AM continues right after this.